Hi guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. I am back for, if you recognize my envelope from watching the other videos, I am back for another Stash to Treasure. It's a collab being co-hosted by four lovely ladies. We have Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming, Susan over at Susan Hiles Art, Helen at Moss Cottage, and Maria at Maria's Miscellany. This has been a ton of fun. We have two more left, including this one. And this one, we're kind of going to play it by ear. I mean, I've got some stuff out here on my desk. You can see I've got some, these are fabric ribbon. I've got some lace. The prompt for the 17th is fabric, lace, thread, string, and buttons. So I decided to do some fabric, I guess fabric cards and pockets and things. So I took index cards here. And the way I started was I just took ribbon and I glued it onto the index card. So, I mean, you could do this in any way you wanted to. I have some, like, I think it would be a lot of fun to take this and some of this and glue it on here. So maybe we'll do, I saw, part of the idea for this came from, Pam over at, Paper Outpost. She recently did a video where she did ribbon covered index cards. And so like this one I backed it with some of this lace and then I put ribbon over top of it. Now you could sew this, which I have debated taking it up to my sewing machine and put some stitching around it because the only thing I stuck it down with was this glue stick. Now so far it's holding and I hope that that continues to be true. This glue stick is actually pretty good. I have had, you know, pretty good success with it, so I'm not too worried, but you never know. However, we are going to try and see if I can put it down with Fabri-Tac without it coming through too bad. Because I know sometimes Fabri-Tac makes like, well, I mean, it comes through the fabric. Like it seeps through. So I guess what you could do, maybe, let's try this. Let's try like Pam always says, smooshing. And I'll link her video in my description box as well, just so that you can see the ribbon pockets that she made or the ribbon cards that she made. And you can get an idea where I got this idea from. That works pretty good, actually. There's not a lot of, I mean, you can't see any glue coming through there. Now, she does a lot of layering. So what I thought we would do is we'll cut a couple of strips of this off. Do we like the blue gingham with the, let's try. We're going to cut a couple of them and then we'll see how we like it because I want to pair it with this. So ribbon isn't technically on the list of things for this week, but ribbon is fabric. I mean, that's what a lot of it is made out of. So, and I can't get my ribbon open. I can't find the pull tab. Usually these have a pull tab, but I can't seem to find it. Okay. So, and then we'll get a strip of this. And I want to see if I like it with this through the middle and then these at the top and bottom. Like that. That's very bright and cheerful, isn't it? Or if I want to go like this. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put that one there. So let's go ahead and put this one down. And the smushing technique seems to work as far as not letting the glue come through the fabric. So we're going to try that again. And I have, or not, I was going to say I have some little silicone spatula thingies. Yeah, see this? Maybe this will work on here. Just kind of smush it like that. And then put this on here like this. Yeah. All right, and I'm pretty sure we're going to put this one. The other idea was to do this, but then you have to have something at the top. Which, I mean, I could find something to put at the top. Or I could do that. No, I don't like that. I think actually my favorite was this. So let's get... I have been, participating in this, and I've been enjoying seeing all of the comments. I really appreciate everybody letting me know their thoughts and ideas. I'm glad that you liked the last one that I did. I wasn't sure about that one, and I can't usually take complete credit for these ideas. Like I said, I got this one I was watching videos. I was actually trying to find out, like, I was thinking, what could I do with fabric? Because fabric is the big one this week. And fabric is kind of a stumper for me. So, because I haven't been working with it a lot. I don't know why, but that looks upside down. So we're going to turn it over. And hopefully I'm not putting these on here crooked. I will say that smushing technique, I mean, I can it kind of looks wet across that one. And I think I put this one down crooked. But, whatever. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll trim the ends. Now on this particular one, I kept the lines on the back. I am not actually a huge fan of, it's kind of like stark white. I'm not a huge fan of the lines on the note cards. I mean, I know they make good journaling lines and all that on the back of a card. But to be honest, they look too new, I guess would be the word. Okay, so there's that one. And see how they quickly come together if you can figure out what kind of things you want to pair. But that would make a really cute card and something, and you could put a flower on it. I just happen to have these sunflowers out, and that looks really cute. I don't want to put that particular flower on there. But the idea would be similar. I want to move on to some other. Now this one, like I said, I put lace, and I have this ribbon here that I put down, which we might do another one with that on here. And I took the cutoffs of the lace. So you've got a couple of pieces of the lace, that background lace, which are for some reason hooked on. A couple of pieces of that, a piece of this fabric that I cut off the edge. And then I added this piece of eyelet stuff in the back, and I cut it like a banner, and I glued a button to the top. And I made this little embellishment for this card. Okay. Now this one I actually was thinking about bordering with some of this and making it a pocket. So let's put down a string of glue right along here. I should heat up my hot glue gun. That would probably be best for this. But we're in now. Okay, so we put this down on here like this. And cut it off. I'm just going to go ahead and clip it there, and then I can flip it over. Okay. And these cards can be used, I mean, they don't have to be journaling cards. I mean, like I said, this one with this trim at the top like this, and if I'm going to put this button embellishment on it, like, it would be really hard to tuck it in a pocket. You might be able to stick it in a belly band, but it would be really hard to tuck that in a pocket. So I'm wondering if I should plug in my, I mean, I feel like the Fabri-Tac will hold it, but I feel like hot glue would hold it better. So I'm not going to glue that down right this minute. I'll glue it down in a minute. Okay, so that would be we've got this one done and it needs embellishing, and we'll come back to that. And then we have this one, and I'm just going to wait for the hot glue to heat up and we'll put the button on that one. Now, the other thing I did, and these ones I covered off camera. I went up and I don't know if anybody remembers the Goodwill bins, I got fabric scraps. Well, I took the glue stick and I put fabric on some note cards. This time I did it on the lined side. And then I stitched around them. My sewing machine is upstairs, which is why I did the fabric covering off camera. But all I did was take the fabric scrap, cover the note card with glue stick, stick it down on the fabric, put something heavy on it until it dried, and then ran it through my sewing machine. That was all I did for that. And then for some of them, like I have this one that I did where I clipped the corners and then ran it through the sewing machine and made it a tag. Okay. And then here's another one that I did a tag, and you can kind of see the lines through this fabric, which is fine because it's going to get stuff put on it. And then this one, I didn't make a tag. I made this one a card or whatever you want to end up using it for. And if you don't want to see, you can see my stitching is kind of crooked. If you don't want to see the stitching on the back, you could always cover this with paper to make it a journaling card. I think I like coffee dyed paper on the back of my journaling cards better than these blue and pink lines, is the reason I do that. And then I did this one, and I did that funny like zigzaggy stepped stitch. I don't know. I think it's really cute. And I really liked this fabric. I think it's pretty. So I've done a variety of a couple different kinds of fabric. And then for this one, I took a piece of this and I folded it over the top so that this top edge had some fringe on it. So that was a torn edge of this yellow fabric that I cut off of one of these cards. And I just folded it over there and sewed it to the top of this card, which I thought was really cute. Now, these ones are harder to find embellishments for because of their style. A couple of these I've already found some embellishments for, so let's see if we can't decorate these cards up some and see what we get. I thought this would be really pretty on here. And as you can see, another one of the things in the prompt was thread. And so I stuck these through my sewing machine. I was going to put this up here like that, and this falcon on here, and I think that makes a really cute card. I just feel like this needs something, but I don't want to cover up the pattern. Maybe if I just ink the bird, he'll stand out enough. Let's try that. And I think these are adhesive, although I will still stick sticker on them. I just need to make sure I peel the backing off if they are, so that I don't glue the backing down and then the sticker comes up later. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah. Nope. Wait. Maybe not. Okay, they're not. Shoot. Now I have to fix it. I tore it. Now I have to fix it. It's chipboard, and some of my chipboard die cuts are stickers and some of them aren't. And apparently I'm having trouble telling which is which. Okay, let's get some ink out, and I'm going to ink the bird and see if that helps. What do I have? Oh, never mind. My other, here we go. Guys, I'm all over. I told you this was going to be a weird one because I'm kind of all over the place, but this might separate it out a little bit just because the, I feel like he's not getting lost in the background, but I feel like he's not standing out enough. So I'm hoping that this will help pop him off the page off the tag a little bit. But I keep seeing, like, I'll see people have videos up about making, you know, fabric tags and fabric cards and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, I could do that. I can, you know, I think that's a good idea. So I'm going to give it a shot. And this is kind of what I came up with. And I'm working with birds again. You guys see me working with birds again. It's not that I'm, like, overly attached to birds, but I have a lot of birds fussy cut out in my ephemera box, and when I pull them out, I just found some that went really well on these cards, so that's where I went with it. I'm gonna kind of, the edges of this are, I mean, this is on, what do you call it? It's kind of shiny, like, okay, so let's figure out where this goes according to where the bird is. So right about there. Yeah, this one, every week I feel like I'm a little stumped at first, and then I just kind of, you know, decide on something and run with it. I don't know if I should. I did backstitch there. I don't know if I should try and cover that up. This is where I had it. So we're going to put it back there because that's the way it fit with the position of the bird. This is from, I had a whole book. It was like a kid's animal encyclopedia or a kid's animal book. And it separated animals out by parts of the world they were in. I did a video. It was another one of Sherry's collab videos that I did it where I took that book. I showed that book on camera and kind of took it apart and did some stuff with some of the stuff on the inside. Okay, so there we have. I'm going to clip this and see if that makes me feel any better. And there we have a little fabric tag. I actually do like it better inked. I feel like that makes it stand out a little more. And he sits on there really nice. So there we have him. So we have these two. Well, that one's not technically done yet, but it's close. All right, so for the yellow ones, I got some birds. Some more birds. I say that like I didn't have birds for the other one. I love the bright colors. So I don't even know if I want to put anything else with this except for maybe a label or words or, you know, something like that. What if we stamped on it? I don't think I actually got this at Michael's. It's brand new though. I don't remember buying brand new stamps. These I definitely didn't. These came as a set. They're a Stampin' Up set from 2005, and I know I hauled these. But my thought was, what if we stamp on, what if I stamp on here and then put the bird down? All right, guys, we're going to take a chance. See how well it stamps on fabric. Should I do it in black or should I try it in green? If I'm going to try it in green, I'm going to try it on a piece of regular cardstock first. Now this is that Ranger ink, which says it's archival, can be used with water-based dyes, inks, acrylics, paints, and watercolors, ideal for stamping over alcohol inks. I don't know. All right. Okay, I like the stamp. And it stamps really well. So, all right, you ready, guys? So if the bird goes on here like this, we're going to stamp kind of off in this corner. We're going to stamp off in that corner and see if we get... Oh, I see. All right. Okay, cross your fingers. Ready? I love that. Look at that, guys. Okay, That worked. Now, the font isn't extremely readable, but that says believe. And then we can put the bird down on here. Like so. Should I still put the label on? I feel like the label is a step too far down here because of all the other stuff. So we're not going to put the label on here. But I'm wondering if I should get a button to put on here. We're liking the button ideas. Ooh, I might be able to use one of my pink buttons. Maybe? Or this button. Look at that. What about that? I don't know if that's actually a button. It's a crocheted thing over a piece of mirror. I think we're going to do it. Guys, it's always funny to me the way I come down here and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. And then I start messing with stuff and voila, it works. Color me shocked and amazed. Okay, so let's glue this down. But I will say it's the not knowing that takes me so long, because I will fumble around with ideas for decoration for ever, trying to figure something out. And you know, I don't know. I watch all these videos and I watch them just all kind of come together. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. Mine don't just come together like that. I do love the way this is turning out though. And I think I did. It's a good thing I have my sticky scissors down here. Cut this off the top. Oh, there it is. Stuck. Okay. I need to clean the scissors. Look, guys, I am loving the way this is turning out. I love the stamp on the fabric. I think that is awesome. Okay. Let's see if my hot glue gun is not going to destroy everything else on my table because the cord is in the way. I think it's funny that we can make batteries big enough to drive cars, but we can't make a battery-operated glue gun that works well. Or maybe we can and I just don't have it. Okay. So we're going to stick this right down on here. And we'll call that one done. Oh, I love that. Now I don't know, again, I don't know, because of this little flower that I've stuck on here, I don't know, you could stick this in a belly band. I don't know that you could stick this in a pocket, like, unless you were to stick it in like that. Because it has this on here. So putting this in a pocket, this is obviously going to catch or not go in. You could make a pocket out of it and tuck stuff behind it. But I love how that turned out. Let's put, while I've got the glue gun here, so that's 2 done. While I've got the glue gun here, let's put this on here. So this was okay. And again, I love how that turned out. Now you could add, obviously you could add more here. Heck, you could even stamp a word here. I don't know if I want to put believe on there again. And this cherish is really cute, but it's got too many other things. And while I like the word delight, I don't like it for this. I don't know what I would stamp on there. But I do love the idea now of the stamping on the fabric. I think this is really cool. So that's that one done because we glued our button down. So that one's finished. Now I got this guy out to put on this tag, but I'm wondering now, since we made this card, if he would go on here. The problem is he's too tall because I want this to go this way. So he's too tall, but he would look really cute. I'm really bad about making my embellishment match my background and then it doesn't pop off the page. So maybe that's not the best place to put him. All right, so the idea was to put him on here. Again, my issue being I don't have anything to like add to him, I guess. I guess I could add some of this. What if I put some of this on here? Like not on the whole tag, just on the bottom part of the tag. Now the question is, how do I glue it down? Wait, let me see where I want to cut it. Okay, so if I put it down like that, I still feel like he needs something, but let's get this done and then we'll worry about that. So we're going to put him on there like that, and we're going to cut from this corner up to just above here. We're going to do like an angled piece. Like this. Am I down off of... No, I'm not off camera, but I'm down at the bottom of my table again. Okay. Hopefully this works. Might use some on this one too. We'll see. Oh, I don't want that. I want this. So I'm going to try and dab glue on some of the lace pieces here, like the flower parts, and seeing if I can get it to hold okay, especially at the edges. I'm just kind of dabbing around the flowers, because obviously you can't put glue on net, it's just a hole, but hopefully that's enough to keep it stuck down. There we go. Okay. This actually came in handy. I might have to... These are for spreading masks on your face. Get them at the dollar store. Okay. And then we'll put this on here. Like that. Alright guys. I feel like he's missing something. I keep going to labels, but I don't know if that's the right answer or not. Let's try one and see what it looks like. Not stars. Actually, on here, that might be a good idea. And then if I can get a word sticker or something. What if I put the label on and then stamped on top, like overlapped the stamping from the label to the fabric, like right across above his head? What do you think? We're going to try it. Okay. Let's glue the label down. See all this hemming and hawing? This is... Although having a like the main focal point piece picked makes it a little easier, because then you're just trying to pick things that will go with that piece. So that makes it a little bit easier. And I think we're going to stamp in black. All right, you ready? I want to put it so that it goes... Oh, I hope that's straight, because I wasn't looking at it down. It's not straight. It's crooked. I like the idea, but it's crooked, which will just annoy me. But, okay. I do really like the stamping on fabric. I think that is a discovery I have made that I really like. And I will say that the crooked just makes it look kind of handmade. I wish I hadn't done it crooked, but I was trying to get it in position on the label, and I stuck it down before I looked at it from the top. Yeah, you know, lessons learned. Am I the only one that gets bugged when I do crooked things? Is that just me? Right, so he's gonna go, I feel like I had him higher. He's gonna go right there, because now he's stuck. Okay, so that's another one done. I don't know that we'll put any buttons on this one, although I could. You know what would be really cute? To have a button as your top tab. Oh, you know what I've been thinking about doing too? All right, guys, we're going to do something else. I'm taking you guys along for the ride on a couple of different things and ideas that are just kind of popping into my head without any rhyme or reason. I don't want to dump this bin out. Is that too small? No, that might be just right. I don't know. Ooh, maybe that one. Okay, let me see if I can get this to work though. All right, I want this cord. I see an end. And what we're going to do is stick it through here and here, since I have okay, and then we're going to bring it back up through here and here, almost like a cross stitch, but upside down. I want my strings to be through the top of the button, like that. And then what we're going to do, now this is cord, so it's probably going to be a pain and not sit flat for me once I do this. And you probably get away with like a thread or a string of some sort. Baker's twine would probably do really well. But we're going to try and tie a little bow in this button. And we're going to see, well, maybe. I don't know if it's going to work. Because this, well, it's really stiff, so no, I can't do it like that because I need another loop. There it comes. Hold on, we might be getting it here. Okay, pull that one back through a little bit. And pull this down, and this down, and untwist it. I'm not the best at tying bows, but, well, these definitely don't need to be this long, so let's clip these off. There we go. And I could probably make the loops a little smaller and the things a little longer. Yeah, like that. Now, we'll take some hot glue and stick this right up here. There we go. What do you think? I love it. Okay, so that's the glue squeezing up through the holes, so it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, so we've gotten 4 done. Let's see where we are. Not too bad, not too bad. I might have some stuff I can kind of trim a little bit. We're almost at the 40-minute mark. Let's see if we can get one more done, and we'll call it. Let's do this one. I wonder if I should put some of this lace on here. This is what I have to go on here. So let's look at this all together and see. I have this to go on here. What if it was a strip? Like that. Turn the card over because it's pretty much multi-directional. And then we put the flower on here like this. I think I like that better. I'm not totally sold, but I like that better. Oh. I do like this. I just think that it needs something else. Not doily. Because I'm adding lace. Okay, sorry about all that. I'm having school issues. I'm trying to find something else to go with this. I mean, I kind of like it like that. Not a lot of extra. And maybe like a button down here in the corner. I'm really liking these buttons, guys. Have you noticed? Of course, if I put a button down here in the corner, again, it makes it kind of hard to use unless you use it as in a belly band. Or a top tuck. I guess you could use it in a top tuck. I haven't actually done top tucks, so it doesn't like, it's not the first thing I think of because I haven't done them. So we used actually quite a bit of the prompt embellishments. We used fabric. I did sew these, so I used thread. We used string in that one button embellishment. And what else was there? And buttons, right? Did I already say that? So I feel like we touched on a lot of the prompt this time around. And I hope you guys like these cards. I have had fun making them. They do take some thought, and not that there's anything wrong with that. A little bit of thinking never hurt anybody. And I lost my scissors. A little bit of not hiding things from yourself didn't hurt anybody either. Okay, well, let's glue the flower down and then find a button, and I'll worry about trimming it when I find my scissors. Usually I would say I buried them, but everything here is kind of smaller than the scissors, so I should be able to see them. I didn't want to ink this or anything, but I thought the colors of this went really well with this background fabric. So I think this came out of a Tim Holtz pack, but I'm not sure. It was up in my stuff, so I'm not really sure. It very much is. It's another one of those ones that matches really well and blends in. I probably should have inked it a little bit, but I don't know. I just really liked the white flowers. It's the one place I liked the white. This can also go this way though, because I feel like this is kind of, it's a branch and it connects to the tree over here. So it could be a branch going this way, or you could have it sticking up out of a vase going that way. So you could actually turn this either way. Same being said, if I add a button to it, I can still turn it either way. So let's see if we can find, I see a fabric covered button right here, but I don't know. Ooh, it's got stuff all over it. Oh, missing my scissors. I wanted to trim this little nub out of here. I want enough glue to hold this really well since it's got that weird little lump. We're going to put that right on there like that. Ooh. I like that. It's kind of a little, it's dingy, but it's like a little fabric button. It's cute. And I would probably sit it like this now that that button's there. I would cut, these are my clean scissors, so I'm not going to cut this lace off of here with these because I don't need two dingy pairs of scissors. But somewhere around here is another pair of scissors with, so this is going to look like that when I cut the. So I think we did pretty good, guys. I think, considering I came into this not really knowing what I was going to do, we got that done. We got this done. We got this one done. We got this one done. We got this one done. And we got this little background done. I feel like this one is going to need, this one is still going to have an embellishment put on it at some point. But it's a really cute background. I really like the way this turned out. And I'm probably going to do some more of these where I take a wide strip and then do some other ribbons through it. Because I've got like, I think this would be really pretty if I did this on a card and put maybe some pink Grosgain ribbon or, you know, something like that on here. Or I can fumble through my drawer and find something with flowers on it. Or, you know, I've got, well, I don't know about flowers. It's a flowered background. But you get the idea. And I hope you'll give this a try. It's not a new idea by any stretch of the imagination. But maybe you've seen something here that inspires you to do something that you hadn't thought of before. I hope so. Because that's what happens to me whenever I go watch videos. So I hope that happens when you guys watch mine. I will see you guys next week where we do our last Stash to Treasure. And I can't wait to see what they do for March. Next week we'll be using beads, old jewelry, sequins, glitter, rhinestones, and bling. So that should be exciting. I will have to figure out what I'm going to come up with for that. You know what I've been dying to make? And maybe this is what I'll do, sneak peek. I might do tassels next week because I don't have any tassels made to clip on my journals and stuff. So maybe we'll do tassels and charms. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.